What's up, y'all? Welcome to the new episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm the Wiz. Today we'll be talking about a prop from one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite characters. Just in case you can't see the Batman on the back of the wall. I am rocking the Wu-Tang shirt, but come on. You gonna tell me that this isn't influenced by the Batman logo? Come on. It was designed by DJ Mathematics, man, but I know he's probably a Batman fan. You can't convince me otherwise. But anyway, today we'll be talking about the Grapnel launcher replica by NECA. And right as I'm introducing this toy, I made the mistake that I make for every single box opening video, and that is I introduce the item and I forget to check whether it takes batteries or not. So yes, it takes batteries. So give me a second. All right, cool. All right, now NECA's been doing their things with these replicas, specifically these ones from the 1989 Batman. I do already have the Batarang, which was cool. I've got the Grapnel launcher for the Batman animated series, which I already reviewed. And now we got this bad boy. And on the box, man, it looks exactly the way it does in the movie. The box is basic, but what more do you really need? I mean, you got some of the best graphic design in terms of the Batman text and the actual logo. I mean, really, you can put that logo on a black background and it looks beautiful. It does show off the item. The back has a little bit of graphics kind of explaining what it does, basically saying that it actually shoots the grapnel hook. There's a button that retracts it. So all pretty basic stuff. I mean, this is stuff we're gonna figure out when we open it, but I guess the back does look cool. And we got a warning on there that some of you kids and probably more adults probably need to pay attention to. It says, warning, do not aim at eyes or face. I already know that warning probably ruined some of y'all day. But anyway, I got this one from Big Bad Toy Store. It was supposed to have been at Walmart a couple of months ago. I think a lot of people overseas, like you can find these on eBay. A lot of people overseas already had this thing and was trying to sell them for, you know, double, triple the price on eBay. But I went ahead and pre-ordered mine on Big Bad Toys. I think it only cost me about $38, somewhere around that. I'll list the price down below. So the wait feel like it's forever. To be honest with you, I can't remember when I pre-ordered it. It might have been maybe about 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. Time moves so slow when you're old. So it's hard to say. It felt like forever. Like I pre-ordered this thing and it's one of those things like every other week I was checking Big Bad Toy just to see, is it coming out this week? Is it coming out this week? So finally got it in my hand. All right, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, see what we got. The packaging is super simple. We got some simple directions in there, but dude, I'm a grown man. I ain't reading no directions. Trust me, I always live to regret that. So very simple packaging. It's just in a little plastic thingamajiggy. Everything is nice and secure though. So I'm pulling the grapnel. The grapnel is already, it's got a string attached to it. It looked like it's attached to the gun itself. So we gotta take everything out. There we go. I will say it looks good. Like most of their stuff, and I don't know what to expect. It is a toy. It looks plasticky. I say it's about one notch above a regular toy though. And what I mean by that, just looking at it up close, it's not disappointing, but it does look like plastic. It looked like molded plastic for the most part. So we'll see. This might be something that, you know, I could probably paint. Kind of got to look at the movie again just to make sure Batman's things are just real clean. And it might just be that too. I mean, you got that matte black. There's not a lot of weathering, especially with the '89 Batman movie. Everything was real polished. Everything was brand new looking, even the Batmobile, right? I mean, it was getting shot at. It was barely any scratches on it. So I got to take a look at that. But it does, I mean, just as a collectible item, it does look good. It's the right size. The little handle flips, which is the way it was in the movie. This piece doesn't separate because this was actually in two pieces in the movie. He would take the top part off and put it on his belt, but that's fine. I mean, it's a display item. If you display it, you're probably gonna display it like this or have the handle out and display it. Yeah, this is a weird thing, man, because it looks small, but in my hand, it feels like that's the size it was in the movie. I gotta kind of double check that to make sure. Over here, we got the rope is wound up here in this cartridge area right here. So you can kind of see the rope in some of the cutaways. It's not real rope, it's all molded plastic. Up close, it looks like molded plastic, but to be honest with you, from far away, you really don't notice it. It's a good job, man. I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I love the way this thing looks. It's awesome. It's just, I guess being someone that likes to paint, that likes to alter things a little bit. When I get one of these kind of toys, I'm always looking at, can I make it better? Your number one question is, should I make it better? Then the second question is, can I? So that's kind of what I'm looking at now. But just on the surface and the price of this thing, man, this thing looks great. I went earlier to get the batteries, but then I didn't get a screwdriver to open the compartment. So I do need a screwdriver. So very, very unprofessional. I'm sorry, give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Batteries, screwdriver. Okay, the battery compartment is on the top. It's on the top of the gun. I don't know if that was the best idea. It would have been better hidden somewhere else, but to be honest with you, there's no other flat surfaces. There's no flat surfaces on this thing, except there. So that might have been the best place for it. But anyway, it's not too bad. A non-fan probably wouldn't notice the extra screw on the top. But so one bad thing so far is the top is not popping off, y'all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that was kind of weird, man. I kind of had to pry the top off. There's no grooves to get under there to take it off. And I guess that's probably to address my complaint, which is to keep it flush and hidden as much as possible, since they had to put it in such an obvious place. All right, we got it in there. Let's secure it. Ultimately, there'll be more adults probably buying this, which means probably not gonna have a lot of people using this and running out of batteries. But, okay. We'll look at the directions just to see how to wind this thing up. Button on the top winds it. Cool, you snap it into place. Man, before even firing it, that thing looks beautiful. This look like it's gold plated or some kind of has a look like it was dipped in gold or something like that. But it actually looks pretty good. When I saw the pictures, I thought that was something that was gonna look more plasticky, and I guess it does. I mean, the thing is made out of plastic. There's no hiding that. But that's a pretty good paint job on this hook. All right, anyway, let's see. We're gonna fire it. Cool. Man, that is cool. So that's awesome. Fire's dope. Fire's pretty good. Man, it's a little bit slow. Batman, the animated series one. Man, it feels like that thing rewinds instantly. So this one's a little bit slow, but who cares, man? This is an awesome toy, man. We had nothing like this in 1989 when that movie dropped, right? So just looking at it, the only thing that I wish they had is a display stand for it. Like something that's uniquely shaped like this. Just seems like they would have had something to display it, because they're making toys, but they know kids ain't buying this. There ain't no kid that was alive in 1989 that's going to really be jumping at this. Not like us, you know? So knowing that your audience is going to be an adult, your clients are going to be adults, it seemed like they would have made something to display this for, to display this in our house or whatever. But since I be 3D printing my butt off, I'll figure it out. But anyway, y'all, I think that's it. Hey, it stands pretty good that way. My overall thoughts on the product is that it's dope, man. I mean, it's everything that I expected. Again, it's a price point. I think they have one that's made out of metal out there that I believe is unlicensed, that they're selling for $100, $120. This was under $40. To be honest with you, it feel like it's worth it. Like I said, it's made out of plastic, but it does feel solid. It's a solid build. Obviously, it's got some good inner workings going on. The grapple hook actually fires. You can wind it back. You can draw it back in just by pushing the button. And also, I just noticed that this chamber moves manually, but that's cool. So there's some moving pieces on there as well. I really do want to complain about how slow this thing rewinds, but come on, this thing is nice, man. Definitely, if you're a 1989 Batman fan, this is worth copping. It has to be part of your collection. If not, it's up to you. I got mine though. Anyway, leave a comment. If you got one, I'd love to hear your story. Let me know what you think about this thing. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, and I'll check you guys out next time, all right?